we go. Fuego! Come on, man. Fuego. And this is actually my very first sponsored video by the good people at Force Factor who sent me a bunch of pre-workout products. So I've been trying them out for about a week now, just trying different flavors, trying different blends, different doses. I don't always take pre-workout before my actual sessions, but when I haven't got a lot of sleep or I don't have any focus or whatever the case may be, if I'm feeling tired, then I do take pre-workout. And I've been trying this out and I actually like it. The energy is pretty sustainable. I don't really get shaky from it, which is actually very nice because most time when I take pre-workout, I do get super shaky. I have tried the blue raspberry. There is Arctic Gumball, which looks like this, and it pretty much tastes exactly like Gumball, but colder. And the fruit punch. And out of those three flavors, I probably like blue raspberry the best. Looks like this. Fuego! That means purple in Spanish. It means fire. Fire, people. But since they were kind enough to send me enough to stick me in cardiac arrest, I've been sharing it with my friends. The guys I train MMA with actually really like it a lot comparatively to other workouts. Everyone says that it tastes better than most other products pre-workout style, because a lot of times pre-workout kind of sucks as far as taste is concerned. You guys know that. Another friend of mine who does CrossFit actually said that he liked it a lot, and another friend said it is great for studying. Do with that what you will. Now, as you guys know, I have a little puppy brain, so there are a bunch of words on here that I can't pronounce, but the sustainable energy, the reason why this is different is because of something called L-theanine, which is why it does not give most people shakes. And like I said, I take it about 20 minutes before my workout and I can honestly feel different. I would not ever show you guys something that I did not personally use and that I did not think was worth it. You guys can pick this up at GNC, or if you want to click the link in the description box down below, you can get a 34-day supply for $9.99, which is a pretty good price for this amount of pre-workout. But I did want to thank the good people over at Force Factor for sending me a bunch of free supplements as well as supporting this video. Guys, this is the reason why I'm able to put out free programming videos and give you guys free stuff and free information, is because companies like this supporting me, so I would appreciate it if you supported the people who support me. Now, on to the training video where I do a bunch of different things that maybe you guys aren't using in your training, that maybe you want to use in your training, so you're definitely gonna wanna check that out, as well as at the end, me and a group of friends had a Strongman Saturday mindset challenge that you are not gonna wanna miss, and you probably are gonna wanna grab some friends, maybe not friends, maybe some enemies, and do that with, so definitely check that out. I will meet you right back here afterwards to recap the video. Let's go. What is happening, people, and welcome to this week's training log. So in the background, you can see there is a camera crew. That was not for me. That was for another one of our members, Christian. He got some awesome pictures. He's graduating high school. I am super proud of you, buddy. But I had axle deadlifts this day. Now, in between, I was getting sledgehammer swings because I am an angry individual. So as you all know, I like to hit things. Now, before people start hassling the dude in the background, that is 460 pounds for sets of 10. I was amazingly proud of that guy, and I was also getting a minute of hollow rocks. Now, this was the day of the eclipse, and when celestial bodies align, I think that gravity gets a little bit stronger, because this was not a terrific day for me. It's pretty sweaty, so the actual deadlift was kind of rough. This was my moderate day as far as weights go. So I started out with 405 for a set of like 8, then 455 or 6, and this was my top set at 520. I had to strap up just because of the sweat. So this is 520 pounds, and I got it for 13 reps, but it was a constant fight to hold on to it, as you guys can see there. The axle bar, if you guys have never used one before, it is actually a lot harder than a barbell because it is so stiff that it has absolutely zero whip. It does not bend, and since it is wider, you're picking up from a little bit of a deficit, and it is further away from your body, especially near the knees. That's why you guys will see a little bit of shake here towards the end. May have had a couple more, but that was good enough for that day. I told you, the eclipse. The eclipse screwed me up. It was bad. After that, I moved to some assistant stuff where I hit 455 pounds for sets of 10 on the stiff-legged deadlift. I'm just trying to drive up my hamstring strength because that is so important for both strongman, powerlifting, really anything in life. If your hamstrings and your butt is stronger, then you will be a stronger individual. And I was also working these hand-free SSB seated good mornings. These are something new that I'm playing with, just trying to throw a ton of stress onto my lower back. Yes, I know they look dangerous. No, They actually aren't, but then we move on to Wednesday, where I'm trying to work my crush grip for the Stone of Steel, because if I had to compete in nationals right now, I would zero the Stone of Steel. So I'm trying to work it. This thing is called a cannonball, and I bought mine from Rogue, but I'm sure you guys can figure out some way to work it up on your own. I was getting sets of 15. These are the hardest pull-ups you will ever do in your life. Getting 1, 2, or 3 is hard. Getting 15, I really don't know how I pulled it off. I'm going to go with luck. So here's a strict press. I didn't show you guys my warm-up sets. Here is 225, just working up triples all day long. And in between, I was getting sets of dragon flags. If you guys don't recognize these, they were made famous by Rocky IV. Thank you, Rocky. I love you. You have made me a better man. And of course, Bruce Lee, who also has made me a better man. But once the cannonball pull-ups, I got 2 sets of those. And after that, my grip was pretty much shot. So then I moved on to holding on to the side of the rack. It's a 3x3 rack. So basically, I'm trying to get that kind of cupping grip strength for my pull-ups, because that's going to become very important for the Husfeld Stone, and I need to work on that. That was 250 pounds. That was not pretty. I was dancing all around. This is my top set of 280. Got out in front. That was no good. Second rep's definitely better than the first. However, that first rep took enough out of me that I couldn't finish the triple. So then I moved on to assistance work, where the heaviest dumbbells at my gym are 90 pounds, so I have to do a lot of reps with them. And I had to speed it up, otherwise this video is going to get very long. But this is a set of 30. I got 3 rounds of approximately 30 dumbbell presses. And then I moved on to plyometric push-ups. The entire point of this assistance stuff is just trying to drive my tricep strength up. I don't really care about my chest anymore. I am an old man. But these plyometric push-ups are absolutely awesome, and they're brutal. If you've never tried them, I would highly recommend them, because it builds explosive strength, which is very, very important for any type of strength, because if you can move things quickly, you can move heavy objects. After that, I did the kneeling trap bar press. The trap bar press, I'm working a lot just because it's going to hopefully drive up my log press numbers. You have 0 support, so it's a lot harder. And then my assistant stuff for this day was very light. I know a lot of you watched my programming video, and that's an example of a light assistance day, just high rep, just knocking them out. And then, unfortunately, I kind of tweaked my shoulder last Saturday on the bench. My knee's actually feeling better, but I have floating pain. So that means that when one thing stops hurting, another thing starts. So I was using Duffalo bar here, which is a little bit heavier than a regular bar. That was 475 for a set of 6. And then I immediately turn around and do these medicine ball squat jumps. Now, I know a lot of people are looking at this and like, this is pretty stupid. I don't know why anyone in the world would do this. But the entire idea is, when you're in a contest and someone yells 20 seconds left or 10 seconds left, and you've given all that you have, you still have 10 seconds or 20 seconds of work left. So you need to learn how to generate force when your body really does not want to. And that's exactly what this is for. This is 530. This was my second set. It was only for 4 reps. That's all I was supposed to do. I could have done more. Immediately into these squat jumps, and if you want to talk about burning, you actually get cold chills because it burns so bad. This is my top set, and it's actually a PR. This is 605 pounds, and I was going for a rep PR. Previously, the best that I've gotten this, I think, is 4, and here I will spoil the surprise. I got it for 6. I guess if you guys could read, you already knew that. But anyway, I felt pretty good about this. We had John and Tommy. Tommy just is leaving for Worlds on Wednesday for the adaptive class. He is the guy that you guys see who is missing 1 leg, and John, of course, is the guy who is missing both his legs. And those guys are just amazing competitors, and it doesn't matter what pain you have going on in your body, you have absolutely 0 excuse for not coming in and doing your best. So thank you guys. You guys motivate me every single time. I love you both. Just so cool to see you guys working and getting it done. Now, my assistants for this day were Bulgarian split squats at 245 pounds, where I was getting 5 each side. If you've never done Bulgarian split squats, add them to your training, because they will make your squat go up, absolutely no doubt, and they make your butt really sore. And I was getting also banded glute ham raises. But right after this, I actually had to have a meeting about the new building that is being built. You guys can see it in a lot of the video where they closed off the walls and the roof, so there's no longer sunlight coming in on that far corner. As you can see back there, that is the new building. I am so excited. Now, on Saturday, I was working the Stone of Steel over a 56-inch bar. At nationals, we have to get to 52 inches, but the weight isn't the problem. It's holding on to it and getting that hip explosion, so that's why I'm working with a higher bar. In between, I was getting sets of 10 at the pendulum row at 305 pounds. You guys know I'm in love with rows. I do them all the time. And then this is a log incline bench press, but again, you guys can see the weakness in my left shoulder there. It's just not going well, so I kept it light, just tried to get some blood to it, hopefully healing that thing up. But like I said, it's floating pain, so the second that stops hurting, something else starts hurting. That's just the nature of the game. And then here is 250 pounds over a 56-inch bar. Really no problem. I don't really have problems with the stone steel until I get above 300 pounds. At that point, whether I get it or not is all up to the grip. It has nothing to do with the strength. And these are barbell crawly things. These are a really interesting ab exercise slash tricep exercise because you're essentially doing an extension with your triceps at the same time that you are working your core and just working your brace. You brace the same way that you would on squats or deadlifts. They are awesome, and I think they look pretty cool, so that's why you guys are seeing them. And then here's my top set of 275. I was working with Jeff this day. Jeff is an awesome strongman guy who was pushing me, doing awesome things. You guys see Andy there. Andy is one of my best friends in the world. He is a terrific guy, and he has an epic beard that is even redder than mine. After that, Andy and I were working 100-foot yoke, beltless yoke walks, where I worked up to 720 pounds. Now, I know a lot of you have not been seeing me do a lot of yoke walks or much walks at all recently, and that's because my foot's still bothering me. Actually, during that set at the very end, you see me kind of trip, and I say, ow. It's because my foot was just not cooperating. These things happen. But it is getting better. I mean, getting better meaning that it has less pain, but it needs surgery. It's needed surgery for over a year. I just keep holding off because I always have competitions coming up or my schedule is just slammed. So after that, we did something awesome. All the guys that were remaining at the gym did this kettlebell death. This is Andy's idea, 92-pound kettlebell, and we raced to 100. So what happened is the first guy goes, gets as many as can, second guy goes, gets as many as can, third, so on and so forth. I think my sets were 50 reps on the first one, and then I think I got like 36 reps on the second, and then I just finished off the rest of my 100. Man, I tell you what, some guys who were really fried from their squats on Friday, their backs were killing them. My back felt pretty good, but my grip was absolutely done. That is this week's training. And we're back, guys. Thank you so much for watching that training footage. Hopefully you guys got some ideas, but I did want to walk around my gym, and this is the first time me ever trying to hold on to the camera while I am recording. I'm actually holding on a tripod because my brain tumor makes my hand shake really, really bad. We are going to go into the new building. Hopefully you guys didn't just get sick. I am definitely tripping over something. I don't know how people do this. Let me just walk in here. Yeah, hold on. All right, so behind me, you guys can see the old Never Say Athletics, and here is the addition. As you guys can see, it is going to be large. So I'm really, really excited to get it all finished up and then start ordering some equipment, get some flooring down, and then we're gonna just start loading this place full of awesome toys where we can do activities. So super, super stoked about it. Guys, I thank you so much for watching the video, and thank you guys for watching that last video about the story of Never Say It and giving me positive feedback, man. It's been such a cool ride, and I would not have been able to do it without you guys, so thank you so, so much. Guys, I will catch up with you later in the week, but until I do, go out, do something amazing with your lives, keep working hard, be nice to each other, build a building, and I'll see you then.